Good response. Let's stand and greet each other with the love and the peace of Christ. They're cold anymore. Oh, is she? Okay. I told her, I said something else. Go, thank you. Do the formalities. I'm Rick Bishop. I'm the pastor of Christ Reformed Church in Sharpsburg. Pastor Suzanne is celebrating the 165th anniversary of Benebola today. I asked her to stay after the
trees in it was of the fruit of the land. It was the season for the first ripe grapes. So they went up and explored the land from the desert of Zin as far as Rehob towards Lebo Hamath. They were up through the Negev and into Hebron, where Hyman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, lived. Hebron had been built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. When they reached the valley of Eshcol, they cut off a branch bearing a single cluster of grapes. 2 of them carried it on a pole between them, along with some pomegranates and figs. That place was called the valley of Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes the Israelites cut off there. At the end of the 40 days, they returned from exploring the land. They came back to Moses and Aaron and the whole Israelite community at Kadesh in the desert of Paran. There they reported to them and to the whole assembly and showed them the fruit of the land. They gave Moses this account. We went into the land to which the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there. The Amalekites live in the Negev, the Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live near the sea and along the Jordan. Then Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, but the men who had gone up with him said, we can't attack those people. They are stronger than we are. And they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land they had explored. They said, "The land we explored devours those living in it. All the people we saw..."
Oh my gosh, we've been battling half of them for centuries, the Hittites and the Amalekites, and we've been battling half of them, and the other half are giants. We seem like grasshoppers in our own eyes. Okay? They said, we can't do this. But Caleb said, stop it. Caleb said, stop it. He said, no way that we can take these people. Caleb remembered. The men forgot. The other 10 forgot, but Caleb remembered that God had delivered.
That night, all the members of the community raised their voices and wept aloud. All the Israelites grumbled against Moses and Aaron, and the whole assembly said to them, "If only we had died in Egypt or in this wilderness. Why is the Lord bringing us to this land only to let us fall by the sword? Our wives and our children will be taken as plunder. Wouldn't it be better for us to go back to Egypt?" And they said to each other, "We should choose a leader and go back to Egypt." Then Moses and Aaron fell face down in front of the whole Israelite assembly gathered there. Joshua, son of Nun, and Caleb, son of Jephunneh, who were among those who had explored the land, tore their clothes and said to the entire Israelite assembly, "The land we passed through and explored is exceedingly good. If the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into that land, a land flowing with milk and honey, and he will give it to us. Only do not rebel against the Lord, and do not be afraid of the people of the land, because we will promise them on oath." So he slaughtered them in the wilderness. Now may the Lord's strength be displayed just as you have declared. The Lord is slow to anger, abounding in love, and forgiving sin and rebellion. Yet he does not leave the guilty unpunished. He punishes the children of the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation. In accordance with your great love, forgive the sin of these people, just as you have pardoned them from the time they left Egypt until now. The Lord replied, "I have forgiven them as you have asked. Nevertheless, surely as I live and as surely as the glory of the Lord fills this whole earth, not one of those who saw my glory, the signs that I performed in Egypt and in the wilderness, but who disobeyed me and tested..."
They won't do it. Please forgive them. Please forgive them. God says, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to forgive them. They're forgiven. But, not one of them is going to see the promised land. All the people that didn't trust me, that don't trust me now, they're not going to get to cross the Jordan into Canaan, and that land flowing with milk and honey. But, Joshua and Joshua, well, he's got a book written about him. We'll see that he becomes the leader of the nation of Israel after Moses. But Caleb is going to get his inheritance.